Remember, the YouTube ads feed the ducks. Alright, I've got the 79 Wet Bike torn apart. Cleaned it out. Washed the interior. It was pretty grungy. So she's nice and clean. Doesn't want to have any oil residue. So we've got the carbs. They're the next thing to clean. I've got the lower unit torn out here. We're going to. I've got a brand new gasket for it. We're going to re-gasket it. Change the oil on the lower unit. I've got the motor on the bench now. We're going to we've replaced the exhaust cooling hoses. I'm going to replace all the fuel lines. The fuel lines are really stiff, like they were flexible now. So all the fuel lines are going to be replaced. We're going to give her a degreasing so we can clean her up so we don't put any pollution in the lake. I should have it running here tonight. If everything goes right in the next hour and a half, we'll be running. Alright, we got the carb cleaned up. Carbs 44mm Makuni flat slides, 2 of them. We've got the dial jets off this one here. We cleaned it right up. That one's already put back together. Put it back together tomorrow. I'm done for the night. This motor, it's got the aluminum intake. It's got the dual fuel pumps, which is necessary when you increase the carbs by 50%. We've got the high ignition coil. This is 3 times the coil of the standard wet bike coil. It's got the expansion chamber, exhaust pipe. I think that was like around $1,800 when I bought it in '88. It was crazy, the price of this stuff. That motor right there is about, I think it's around $5,000 worth of additions that were done to it to make it scream. And it screams pretty good for a little 750. But by today's standards, it's it's not a rocket. But 1988, it was a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun when I get it going. So we're going to work on it again tomorrow, and with any luck, we'll get the whole thing running. Alright, we've got the motor out. We're scraping the gasket off the bottom. We've got it cleaned up. There's no leaks. It actually, I'm getting excited here with the idea of taking this thing out. The closer I'm getting. Carbs have been rebuilt. All new hoses cleaned out. Floats are good. Everything's moving inside. Nothing's jammed up. Polished up the carbs inside the intakes. Now we've drained the oil out of the lower unit. We're just going to give it a wash up now, and now we're going to start putting her together. So we're getting closer to having potential scoot. Alright, we've got the bike semi together here. Well, in position, the motor dropped in. I've got the oil change in the lower unit. We had to change the nozzle because the nozzle, the green one, had a broken fin. So first part we had to steal off the 86, and the scoop had a crack in it. So I thought, well, I'm going to replace it. So I stole the scoop off the 86. It's now on the 79. So now we're going to drop the motor. It's completely done. I've got it all set up, all new cables, wires, everything's been done over and cleaned up. So now we can see if there's any problems inside. It's clean as a whistle. There's no grunge whatsoever. It's nice and clean. So we're going to drop the motor in, and then I'm going to call it a night because I've worked on it enough today. But we're getting closer. Alright, we've got the wet bike together. We're just going to put the carbs on, batteries in, and we're going to fire it up. No jokes, no goofing around. And we're going to see if she works. Let's keep watching. Alright, we've got it together. The carbs are on. I'm going to let it go. I have no idea if it's going to work. We're going to find out shortly. So, I'm going to choke it, turn the fuel pump on. Okay. Ignition. Pumps are working. Bilge pump's working. Okay, it runs. She's idling a little quick. Just turn it off. Well, it works. She runs. She's idling a little quick. Got to adjust the idle, but sitting in storage now since 1997. Took a little bit of work, but she works. She runs. She's good. I can't wait to try in the water. Okay, she's a bit smoky. I got a little bit more oil in it than I should right now because I first start up. I wanted to make sure that everything was lubed up, but it sounds exactly like when I put it away. I want to go for a ride real bad. It's too bad it's already late. Alright, wet bike's completely back together. The gaskets are all changed, everything's cleaned, starts perfect every single time. So we're going to take it out Sunday and we're going to decide if it's still for sale or if I'm keeping it.
Okay.
Good
push the button?
Yeah, she's green.
So she's green. We're light. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
And is the other side of the dock go out farther than this side?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'll do is you go to the other side of the dock and I'll come in and do some pass-bys.
Okay.
There's nothing I can hit out front, eh?
No. Not unless there's another boat.
I'll try to miss those.
Yeah.
No, because you did a pass over there, I couldn't see you because the boat was in the way.
You should have moved.